Good morning, everybody, and thank you for coming to the Today's Restaurant News Networking Group Chapter 1. We are a group of vendors in the food service industry with a combined experience level of well over 100 years, and we're here to help each other and also to help restaurateurs who have a potential problem or an issue that they want to get resolved. They're welcome to bring that information to us, and we'll try to help you with that. If you want to reach us, give us a call at 561-620-8888 or go on our website at trnusa.com. We have a, let's see, what we'll do is today is we're going to do the intros first so that everybody knows who we are. And before that, I just want to ask our new face on the board, Robert Smith, just give us a quick hello, who you are, what you are, and I'll circle back to you after you see what we do.
Okay, that sounds good.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. How you doing, everybody? My name is Rob Smith, and I am leading the Grubber SMB initiative at TouchSuite. If you don't know what Grubber SMB is, Grubber is a software program that runs self-service kiosks for restaurants. And traditionally, Grubber services large restaurant chains that integrate with POS systems, kitchen display systems, etc. The smaller SMB division, which we just introduced, is a self-contained kiosk. It doesn't need to integrate with anything. So it's perfect for the very small restaurateur who is not operating anything or wants to integrate with a smaller Clover system, but it doesn't need to be integrated with anything. It has its own back end, its own technology, and literally they can put a kiosk in their restaurant, which solves a lot of problems for, as you know, for smaller restaurants. It will increase their revenue because there's built-in upsells. Obviously, it decreases labor expense because it's one less cashier they need. And it's a cashier that never calls in sick, never makes mistakes on the orders, never requests time off, never requires training, doesn't require benefits, etc. You get the idea. And it legitimizes a smaller business by making them look like they are, and they are, instituting technology that didn't exist in their budget. So I'm leading that charge, and I've only been doing it for about 4 weeks. This is a brand new initiative here at TouchSuite, and I'm very excited to join the group here.
Okay, thanks. When we do our intros, please make sure that you give us a way to contact you, so that if somebody's watching on YouTube, they can give. I'll double back to you, Rob. Don't worry about it.
Right.
So we're going to start. What's that, Rob?
No, it's okay. I wanted to say something before we recorded, but it's all right. Don't worry.
All right, but Lori, I'm going to start with you. Give us your intro.
Okay, Lori Morris, ARF Financial. I provide financing for restaurants, bridge loans. We have a revolving line of credit. If they want to expand, increase seating, patios, buyout partners, just working capital, all of those type things. People can reach me at L. Morris at ARF Financial, or my cell 678-618-5216. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Darren, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Darren Gall with Tracy.net. That's TRACI.net. It is an acronym for Transmit, Receive, and Communicate Information. What we do is we take the aches and pains out of communications. We, particularly in the restaurant industry, we help them eliminate busy signals with line limitations by queuing calls in the cloud, so no calls ever go unanswered. We can also help with internet and security. So if anybody you know is looking to look over their phone situation, their internet situation, see if there are better options, that's what we do. You can reach us on our website, traci.net, or sales@tracy.net via email. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. John McCabe, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm John McCabe. I work for Carpigiani. We're a large manufacturer of ice cream, gelato, and pastry equipment. We also distribute ISA Italian displays for ice cream, gelato, or pastry. I can be reached at 401-368-6406. We're part of Ollie Group, and we will be participating in the Florida Restaurant Show and also in the National Ice Cream Retailers Association show later in November in Fort Worth, Texas. And we'll also be at NAFM in February of 2023. So hope to see everybody. I will be at the Florida Restaurant Show. Thank you.
Okay. Chris, good morning.
Morning. Kevin, you want to take it today?
No, go ahead, Chris.
Okay. All right, so Kevin and I are both strategic supply chain partners. You guys have seen John Mulholland also on this call. He's a referral partner of ours. We function as the outsourced purchasing department for our clients. We work in the small to mid-market restaurant segment, typically 2 to 3 up to maybe 25, 50 restaurants is our sweet spot in terms of being able to help them with their purchasing. What we do is we negotiate enhanced distributor agreements for them. We negotiate manufacturer direct deviated pricing that we then put into distribution. And we routinely, like clockwork at this point, save our customers on the low end 8%. Most of our customers were saving plus or minus 15%. I just did quarterly updates on 3 of our largest clients. Every one of them is over 14% save. And the easiest way to look at it is we have clients that have been with us since April 2021. Their average case cost today is no different than it was April 2021, in spite of the inflationary climate we're in. I think that's the most compelling statement I can make about what we're able to do for our clients. So we have a fantastic referral program. Anybody refers a customer to us participates for the entire time we're with that customer and a distributor. It's not just a one-time fee, and our referral is 10% of whatever we get. Strategic supply chain partners. Kevin, you want to add anything to that?
No, you did a great job, Chris. Thanks.
Okay. All right, Howard, there you go.
Thank you. And I mean, your company can save restaurants so much money. It's really something that every restaurant should look into.
Howard.
You know, Howard, when you see people who's, again, I can't say it any simpler than, you know, Cisco on their, they're a publicly traded company. They're acknowledging they have raised their prices 14.4% this year. We have customers who we renegotiated their Cisco deal, and they're flat from a year ago. Case closed.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that we're able to do simply because in purchasing, people don't understand how it works. They don't know what they don't know. But like a lot of us experience, they're afraid to pull the trigger on doing something radical and different. But we're saving people enough money they can open up they can buy an equipment package for an entire new restaurant.
Yeah.
Furnish it with the money we save.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, sometimes restaurant owners are so consumed with the day-to-day operations of what they're doing, they're so focused on things that will not make them money.
Well, and they also try to micromanage purchasing.
Right. That's
so
what I was trying to say.
We manage it from a market basket perspective. We're not going to save them money on every single SKU, but we're going to save them money on their total spend, and we're going to save them tons of time instead of price shopping every single little thing that I mean, we have clients with 500-600 SKUs, and every week they're spreadsheet buy-in, looking at every single item to see where they can buy their best price from. And they're spending their time on that instead of taking care of their customers, or more importantly, taking care of their employees so that they don't experience the horrendous turnover everybody's doing. So, there's so many benefits of, just letting somebody who knows purchasing and logistics handle it for you. We're steadily gaining clients, not at a clip that we'd like to, but, we're happy with the progress we're making. And I think the more clients we have that, have a year or longer with us, and we can show extended period of time of saving money, the easier it gets to tell the story.
I mean, you and Kevin are tremendously equipped to do what you do, based on your past experiences in the industry. So I'm just recommending everybody try to give you a call, have a conversation at least to see whether you can help them.
Absolutely.
We can help,
Certainly.
that's for sure. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks, Howard.
All right, John Marinak, good morning.
Good morning, John Marinak Food Service Consultants. We do design for restaurants and anything with food service. So if you need a design for a restaurant and need it laid out, let us know and we'll do that. That's what we do.
Somebody was asking about you this week, and I got to remember who it was. Somebody was looking for, it'll come to me.
John, can you share your contact information?
Sure, I'll send it over to you.
No, just say it.
It's John Marinak at 954-817-1183. That's direct to me, and the email is jmarinak, that's JMARENIC @marenic.com, MARENIC.com.
Kevin, did you want to add anything to what Chris did?
I will just say that it's very interesting to me how much companies take advantage of restaurant operators and hotel operators. And in many cases, the process that we go through is really just capturing monies that are being spent already. And then obviously we renegotiate relationships with manufacturers, so we're able to substantially help with bringing products in that are at a reduced rate. But in many cases, our clients have altered their development plans, those that were not interested in developing because of the challenges of the industry had thought about stopping any growth. They're now engaging that process. And then there's others who are still continuing with growth, have now accelerated their growth because of the amount of savings that we've been able to provide to them. They're now, like Chris said, able to fund entire equipment packages to go forward with building new locations and growing their brand. So I think it's been very interesting to watch that whole process, and especially in the challenging economic times that we're in, and the challenges with supply chain and all the things that people are struggling with. There's still some great upside in the developmental perspective that companies are taking now that they're saving the kind of money that we're able to provide in the way of savings to them.
You want to give us your contact info?
Sure. My number is 407-497-9495. And you can contact us at www.ssc.partners.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
Graham, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Howard. Good morning, everyone. My name is Graham Wellington. At IM Partners, we help guide employers as they protect their team from the financial stress of being injured or sick. Benefit strategies, cost savings, and the payroll integrated technologies bring us new clients. Our commitment to service keeps them happy and provides us most of our referrals. For the next 90 days, we are offering Employee Navigator, a human resource management software package to all new clients at no charge. Our best referral is an employer with 10 or more employees who's looking to attract and retain the best talent available in the marketplace. For restaurants, retaining talent is extremely crucial. I understand that for employers that haven't offered benefits before, it can just seem like oh, that's just money going out the door. But you know that, training and hiring and background checks and all the stuff going into it, it actually saves money. You can reach us at 561-901-7813, ionbenefitpartners.com, or email me at graham@ionbenefitpartners.com. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. John Bunn, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Rob. Welcome. We are the BH Bunn Company. My name is John Bunn. We manufacture the bun string tying machines. We've been in the baking industry since the 1930s. We started out in 1907 to tie mail. We're looking for customers who want to secure their product for delivery purposes. The bun knot is a slip-proof slip knot that cannot be duplicated by hand. Our phone number is 1-800-222-BUNN, B-U-N-N. Our email is info, I-N-F-O, at BunnTyco, spelled BUNNTYCO.com. Stands for Bunn Tying Company, nothing to do with Tyco. Thank you, sir.
And John will be with his machine at the Pizza Tomorrow Summit on November 8th and 9th.
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th.
9th and 10th.
In Orlando, in the booth with
Cheney Brothers.
Cheney Brothers. And
1101.
at Eaton Marketing. Okay, great. Look forward to seeing that one. Bring back memories of the old days in Brooklyn. Randy, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Apologize again for the camera technical issues here. Something to do with my Chromebook. Randy Pomputis here with Heartland Payroll and HR. Contact info 585-622-2993. Email's a mouthful. Randall, 2 L's, .pomputis, P-U-M-P-U-T-I-S, at e-hps.com. We specialize in human capital management from startup restaurants, hospitality, all the way through acquisitions. Very excited I can announce this publicly that we are partnered with North Star Technologies now, specializing in country club and restaurants industry there. Heartland will be a sponsor of the FRLA. Hopefully I'll be able to get there. Working on my scheduling right now. So thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you. Mark Wagner, good morning.
Good morning. Let me go. Yeah, exactly. Mark Wagner with Packadrum here. We work on and are able to save restaurants or any manufacturing facility, hotel, restaurant, resort. We're able to reduce their energy use through an innovative brand new technology that goes in the rooftop air conditioners. And secondarily, we also have manually operated compactor that helps them reduce waste. So pretty much we help them save on energy with no costs up front. If anybody knows of anybody that's a chain restaurant, love to talk to them. And all my contact information Howard will have out. Thanks for the ticket, Howard. Talk to you later.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Jeffrey Kranz. Good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry that I haven't been around for a week or so, but we just came back from meetings with major financial organizations. I'm in the credit card processing business, electronic transactions. I've been in the business since 1988, and we do a lot of business with a lot of restaurants all over the country. My specific area would be anywhere from Orlando south, and a very exciting situation came about over the last 4 days. We are now going to be setting up businesses to accept crypto. We're one of only two operators in the country that have been accepted to do this. We signed up the Dolphins just recently to accept crypto for all of their yearly memberships and seating. And we're going forward with a number of other operations right now. If you can, matter of fact, you can go to a Lexus dealership right now. We're going to be finishing up that this week as well, and buy a Lexus. Otherwise, excuse me?
On crypto?
Crypto, we're into the crypto business. And within the, there isn't any type of electronic transaction that we don't accept or set you up to accept. Again, CoCard is an organization that started about 22 years ago with about 12 members. We are now up to 80 members and over 200 offices across the country. I'm on the board of trustees, and we negotiate with every major processor and bank, First Data, NPC, TSYS, and all of the other major processors all have been negotiated with, and we probably can offer the cheapest rate structure. A lot of our members have joined for only one reason. First Data has given us one of the best rates in the United States. If we just set you up for a normal credit card processing operation, all of the equipment is free. If you go into big terminals, we give it to you at cost. We're not interested in the cost of the equipment. We're interested in doing business with you so you can accept credit cards. And I'm out of breath.
All right. How do we get in touch with you?
I'm so excited about the crypto. It's unbelievable.
I can't believe
Car
that.
dealerships where we have never been able to break in for them to accept credit cards because they've had relationships, are now starting to think about, and in certain instances, we've already signed them up. And this week, after our meetings, to accept crypto to buy a car. I never heard of it before. Believe me, this is brand new. Everybody at our national sales meeting, which we had here in Fort Lauderdale, they were all getting bumps as we were leaving the meeting with people that we could be sending out to. Every restaurant within the next year or so, we will be approaching to accept crypto as a special way of doing it. It's easy, just as easy as credit cards. As long as you have a crypto card, you can start using crypto as a currency to buy things.
Give us your contact information so that people can get in touch with
Okay,
you.
it's area code 954-473-1819. And our address is cocardfla@aol.com. We haven't put it on our webpage, but that's my email address.
So
That's huge. Crypto is
It's just, well, the next step for us is going to be going to high-end jewelry operations, and then we're going to be working our way down. But restaurants were a primary target at our meeting, and the guys that are up north, like New York and Chicago and Minneapolis, that's their first target, going after the moderate to upper range restaurants and setting them up. Now, it's not going to be used immediately because people have to be educated to use it, but the Dolphins jumped all over it. I mean, memberships, seating. Wow. I mean, this is, as one of our representatives up in upstate in Jacksonville said, the credit card industry made her rich. Now she's going to become richer. Just setting up businesses to accept something that people that have money and have crypto want to get rid of at time to time. Now they'll be able to buy things with it.
Charity, did you want to say something?
me.
Yeah.
Well, what I wanted to say to Jeffrey was that my son was educated in crypto. He's a higher up in like FP&L, but out in California. One of the guys that are very, very, very into crypto got him in. about a year and a half, 2 years ago, right before it actually crashed. And with the small amount that he invested, he took out the night before it crashed. I guess he had a feeling or whatever, and was able to buy a car. He's into Mopars, but this is the only car ever made in this color. It has a shaker hood. I don't know if anybody knows what any of that means, but it was a one-of-a-kind car. That's how much money he made in crypto within a year, investing basically nothing.
Crypto is volatile.
Well, yeah.
But
But
the way we're setting it up, whatever the rate is, within 6 to 8 seconds, once you set up the machine, whatever that rate is, that's what you will be charged.
wow,
Jeff,
that's
as-
unbelievable.
Jeff,
the
at some
people
point,
that we brought into our national sales meeting are the people that are doing this in Canada, and they've been doing it for almost 2 years. And every bank in Canada now accepts crypto.
at some
Holy
point,
cow.
Jeff, once you get more involved in it, I would like to ask you to do a presentation to the group.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is,
But educate us.
I mean, my son, who is not overly excited about being in the credit card processing business because there's so many people in it. And now it's all of a sudden, I mean, I think he's going to start growing hair on his head.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's definitely in now. They're
Yeah,
all into
I mean,
the crypto.
the age bracket up to 45 understands crypto much more than older people do.
Yeah,
And that bracket owns crypto, and they
Yeah.
want to buy things
Yeah.
with it.
and my son's
because
in
it's so
that
volatile.
bracket. Absolutely.
Okay, well, we'll get to it, down the road a little bit. Let me know when you're ready and we'll schedule it.
Oh,
Well,
I
I'll
can't
have all
wait.
the paperwork, other than the fact that we hit a couple people already, major people like the Dolphins. We should be ready by the middle of next week, but I was just, well, my blood flow started to go overload this week.
Calm down.
That's
Oh, yeah.
huge. No, he's got a reason to be excited. That's the biggest news yet.
Yeah, that's the future. I mean, the future is
kidding?
not, I mean, just the way everybody in the world owns crypto.
Yeah.
This is, and all of the people that are on the East Coast, east of A1A, these are people that have fortunes that are buying condos. And if they could buy a condo with their crypto, and we can set the real estate market up and the restaurants that are in that area up properly, they're going to be able to use all of their crypto anytime they want.
It's unbelievable.
I was
Okay.
going to say, Jeff, it legitimizes crypto a little bit more. That's always been the problem, is where do you use it? And so this actually does make it into a more viable currency by doing that.
This is there's all you need is a little tablet and set it up. Once you have an account, anybody that has crypto has a crypto card, and we can set them up when they buy something. It takes approximately 5 to 6 seconds once you put the information in. I pay with crypto, you get paid in cash.
Like that.
That's insane. That's
And
so
it's-
cool. It
Yeah,
is.
Jeff, it costs about as much of the rates as all the other cards. I mean,
Well, the rate, actually, it's less.
oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
even
less,
better.
because you're not going through a processing company. You're
Yeah.
just going,
You're going
selling
through
the
the
product
air.
that you
It's
have.
it's in
Yeah.
the air. It's in the cloud.
Jeff, I just wanted to say one thing. Is it a specific company of crypto? I mean, in
No,
general?
every type of, right now, we're only available to us is Bitcoin and the Bitcoin group. Within the next, I guess, within the next month, we will going to be adding about another 3 or 4 of the cryptos, only the major cryptos. We're not going to be going after the Dodge coins and people like that, the penny dip stuff. But once you start having the availability of buying things and selling things in crypto online with people like us, then the cost, and the Bitcoin business
fantastic.
is going to, it's going to shelve all the garbage stuff and make the others much better.
That's fantastic.
Can we
Exciting.
hold the meeting for just a moment? There's someone, a new person trying to get online, and I'm going to send them the link right now.
We'll be here.
That's it. I don't have any more information. That was
Well,
my
you may have to
excitement
do
level.
that all over again. So just hold
No,
on.
we're gonna have Jeff do a presentation at some point in the future.
Hold on. Let me just go
Sorry.
ahead and
No,
get this gentleman
you-
on.
Who is it?
We want to know.
His name is Kevin Anderson.
No, he's been here. He's here
I'm
already.
sorry, what?
He's here.
Where?
I'm over here.
Right here.
Oh, he said, I just saw send me
He's
the link.
right
and I
here.
Oh, no, that was earlier.
He's the fellow with the
That was
baseball.
earlier.
That's
The
how
good news
busy
is
I am. I'm so sorry.
Well, you
Well, at
can-
least
everyone
you
has
know
to
you're
reintroduce
important.
themselves.
All right, let's move on.
Hey, Kevin.
Hello.
Our new face on the board, Robert, you want to, did you want to add anything to what you had before? Tell us who you are, how we can reach you.
Sure, you can reach, I told you who I am. We do the Grubber SMB. I don't know if anybody wasn't here earlier, but we offer freestanding self-service kiosks for small restaurants that does not have to be integrated with any kind of POS. And I can be reached at 561-609-6405.
Okay.
We just left the meeting. They had self-service kiosks at our meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go almost anywhere and not see self-service kiosks. I mean, it's hard to replace staff, and the younger generation does not want to deal with people. They would prefer to deal with a computer. And that's, 68% of people say they'd rather work with a kiosk than talk to a person. So it's
I'd appreciate it if you could send me some information on your company.
absolutely. You can look it up too. It's Grubber, GRUBBRR.
Okay, as I mentioned at the beginning, this group is for restaurateurs to attend meetings here as well. And we have two people here who are in the classification of restaurants, but they're not specifically a restaurant. They're an event company for the ice cream industry. Helen and Robert Gottesman, they've sort of become regulars with us, which is great. So why don't you tell us who you are and what you do?
You want me to speak? Rob?
Whoever you.
Okay, hi. Delicious Spoonfuls is going to be ice cream, coffee, and dessert bars focused on the employment of people with special needs, especially those with Down syndrome and autism. And we're also addressing people with mental illness, veterans, and other issues. And we have ordered a cart. We're waiting for it to be finished and delivered. And soon we will have our events in South Florida. And hopefully with more donations and sales, we will be able to expand to more carts, more employees at other locations around the state of Florida and who knows elsewhere. And we should have our 501c3 in place very shortly from the IRS. And we also have a profit business, which is going to have business expos and Rob, you want to finish?
Yeah, we're going to be having business expos and networking groups to promote people with disabilities. And if everybody knows, I'm also a radio talk show host with Peter Ween of the WEI network. We're going to be having those people on the radio to promote them and to give them all the necessary marketing techniques they need. And I want to just say, Robert, welcome to the group, because our ice cream cart is going to be actually shaped like a kiosk, except that it'll be mobile. So perhaps maybe we can work together on that. We intend next year to be in 2 permanent locations. One is going to be at KC Central there, the KC Central kosher establishment in Hollywood is in the process of taking over a an old Publix on Woolbright, 30,000 square feet. We will be permanent vendors in there with Miss Rocky Pizza and some other people as well. And we will also be in a kiosk at the downtown area or Palm Beach Gardens. They're renovating that whole area, and they're putting up a whole slew of other restaurants as well. So you'll look for us there. And the profit business is called Amazing Abilities. Nonprofit is Delicious Spoonfuls. You can go online. You can see us, www.deliciousspoonfuls.org. And, I'll tell you, Jeff, I'm really excited about that crypto product. I think that's absolutely fantastic. My God, it's just.
And the people can pay for their food as well as their equipment that way.
It's once we can get it where the more expensive stores and restaurants start taking it, then we'll be able to go and it's going to be modified, so it's going to be easier and easier to use. It's like any other type of currency. Once it's there, but nobody knows how to use it. And once we have a way for the average person that owns crypto to use it and dispose of their crypto if they want to, it'll be a novel, not just a novel thing, but a daily thing.
Yeah, Howard, I wanted to mention one thing earlier before I got on. It was very important. Helen and I belong to a very well-known nonprofit networking group. It's been around almost, I think, 35, 36 years. It's called FANO, Florida Nonprofit Association. And they had an event this week at First Bank, right near Deerfield Century Village. We met a young lady. She's an international lawyer that specializes in immigrants coming from this country. And we spoke for a while about the fact that there's a shortage of workers within the restaurant business. And I think she can be a viable asset into either educating, perhaps restaurateurs or people who have restaurants. Her husband owned a diner. He's Greek in Brooklyn for many years. So, the two of them combined, I think could be a very viable resource in securing employment, especially for veterans in, the restaurant industry.
Okay, we'd love to have them.
Yeah.
We'll send them your contact information and.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah. I've been sending other people your way, but that doesn't mean they're all there.
Yeah, like I said at the very beginning, people will tell you what you want to hear.
Robert, Helen, once you get a permanent location this seems like your organization would be ideally suited to have the spotlight on South Florida. Channel 25, there's a lot of media groups that would love to come visit,
right?
And have your open house, your grand openings or whatnot, just to make people aware of what you're doing for the community. There's a real need for mental health services and putting people into the workforce, and you guys are doing a great mitzvah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. I really appreciate it.
Okay, let's get to Terry. Terry, you want to give us your intro?
No. Hi, everyone.
But do it anyway.
Hi, everyone.
I think it's easy.
Today's restaurant news. Listen, that's just me. I'm sorry. Jeff, I can't wait to see that. I'm so excited about that. I can't even. Anyways, yes. So what I do, and especially for Rob, since he doesn't know, our group here, our team handles a monthly leads report on top of a lot of other things. But that is kind of my baby. I take that and I'm the one that actually makes sure it's correct, gets it out by the 9th of each month. And that leads report, it covers the entire state. So anything opening from the Panhandle down to Key West, under construction, adding another unit, coming into Florida, new franchises, which now I can't believe how many there are, but there are a lot. And they're braving it out with, what happened with Ian. They're still under, still continuing. We've called several and they're right on schedule. And they're, you know, they could be in the permitting stages, but they're still going. And we let you know where they're at. We let you know who owns them. We give you the phone numbers, emails, addresses, a lot of times square footage. Do they have a patio? Is it a 2-story with a rooftop bar, which a lot are now as well. So, and then we have a Georgia report also. So you're going to get 40 to 70 leads a month, brand new, plus some we leave on the bottom because they're really important. And then anybody that comes in new, like I had somebody sign up, I gave him the back report from 3 or 4 months ago because it had everything on it, where the new ones, you know, we cut them down on the bottom where you've already seen them last month. And we didn't used to do that. So you're getting all the brand new stuff above that, you know, red line. So Kevin may know that because I sent him a report without the email addresses, which we just don't send, but they will have the email addresses when you get them every month. So you could build your own database if you wanted to. So everybody have a very nice weekend, and anybody coming tonight that we'll see, we're looking very forward to it, and we'll see you at the shows. Thank you.
Regarding what Terry said about new restaurants and new franchises being coming into existence, actually, I read an article, a press release this morning. The Danny Meyer Group out of New York is just investing $10 million in a single restaurant in Brooklyn. It's not even a restaurant; it's a bakery. They do cookies. It's called the Chip Company, the chocolate chip company. Huh?
It's the newest thing.
Yeah, $10 million for expansion. I think I sent it to you, Terry.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been so swamped, honestly. The calls, that's why I've had to get off for a bit, but okay.
By the way, I wanted to mention, you're talking a lot about franchises. If any of you have been to a BurgerFi, you'll see our Samsung kiosks in a BurgerFi.
Oh, really?
So check
You're in
that out.
there?
Yeah.
There's one around the corner. I'll have to go check it out.
Check
I
it
like
out.
their burgers.
Yeah, very good.
Okay. I found an interesting. Was that Jeff?
Mr. Smith, where are you located?
We're in Boca Raton.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You're going to see me.
We're in Boca Raton, but
You're going to see me.
Terrific.
You'll see him. You'll see him tonight, I think.
Oh, what time? Where? I'm lost. I mean, my head's been up my ass.
5 o'clock at the
Tiki Bar in Pompano.
The Tiki Bar.
Terry, 5 o'clock at is it the Sail Resort? It's Sand, hold on one sec. Let me just get to this. Got 30 programs open. 1 second. I apologize. Here we go. It's gonna be at the
1406?
Yes. 1406
Boulevard.
Ocean Boulevard, the Sand Sail Resort. And it's going to be in the back on the beach. It's a tiki hut. They're all tiki huts. They serve food out there, drinks. It's a John Mulholland choice, and it's a really nice place. We've been there. Casual, very casual. So don't come in your business attire. You'll be thrown out.
Is it Boca?
Okay.
Pompano.
Okay.
Jeff, I'll send you the email.
Thank you.
I sent it.
I've been out of town.
I know. It's been out of space. All right. This press release or the article, we only have a couple of minutes left. So I'll just give you a rundown, and you can. 58% of U.S. consumers are dining out more often in 2022, regardless of higher menu prices. That's a pretty amazing statistic that is interesting to me and interesting to restaurant owners. And there was some other information in this group, but does anybody here find that to be true in their normal because of events during the day, during the week?
Yeah, Howard, I was going to say, I think we're all working harder and longer, so eating out is a very viable option for most people these days. Not to mention with the costs in the grocery store skyrocketing, it's going up to cook at home too, not just in restaurants.
Mhm.
Funny you mentioned that, because 50%, according to this study, 50% of consumers reported that they eat out. No, I'm sorry, let me go back. Wrong number. 50%, 30% of all consumers spend an average of $180 per week on restaurant food. That is a lot of money to go to restaurant food. And what restaurants should be looking at in that number is $180 per person. Now that includes takeout. And the top 50% of consumers spend an average of $125 on restaurant food. And there was a number here about 69% of consumers order takeout or delivery as often or more than last year. When you consider last year was a COVID year, that's a tremendous number of people who got converted to ordering. And believe it or not, the number one cuisine considered when people are ordering out, yeah, this was amazing to me: Mexican, seafood, and sushi.
Not the cheap stuff.
I
would
can
guess
see the
pizza.
Well, you
sushi,
know-
but not, yeah.
Well, you know,
And-
Howard, you know, also the fact is, even with the high prices of what's going on there, people, it's not going to stop people from going out and eating delicious food, even because they want, number one, high quality food and in a great atmosphere, and they want to, you know, interconnect and have family members together. But, you know, not just the main restaurants, but I see Dunkin' Donuts opening up all over the place, Starbucks, all the fast food chains. It's not dying down. I think there's an intermix here. I think people might be struggling, you know, buying food and everything. They have to buy it regardless. They look for buys and so on and so forth. But I agree with you 100%. It's 50% or more. It's not stopping people.
Now, listen to this. Listen to this. 68% of consumers are okay with restaurants raising menu prices.
Right.
Well, I understand it. They might.
And 51% are okay with restaurants decreasing portion sizes. I know Chris could probably talk about this for a week and on how to do it. And 45% are okay with restaurants adding a temporary inflation fee. So basically, people are saying that they're willing to pay more for less just to get out. And so restaurants should really be taking notice of these numbers, because as Chris can tell you, there's a way to raise your prices without giving somebody sticker shock. You do it by increasing prices on certain segments of your menu, and you can bundle. I just read a new thing. I don't know if you know this, Chris. They call bundling, where if you sell a hamburger, you can put a hamburger and fries together and put a special price on it and make it a bundle package. And there's a way, that's the way of raising your prices without saying anything. So if you have anything you guys want to add to that, you know, feel free to. If you see that happening. Okay.
We're all still in sticker shock on the crypto.
It's amazing.
Possibly.
Well, just think about here. I know we have outdoor advertising guys. You know, what happens if they could start taking crypto, corporate crypto?
Holy cow.
Yep.
I mean, it's there's such a vast way for us to start off with, you know, I had bumps all the way through our meetings for 2.5 days.
Well, we knew it was coming. We just didn't think it was this fast.
Well, we're
My
one of
son's
only
into
two.
all of that.
We're
so
one of
he-
only 2 companies in the United States that have been accepted to do it right now.
Wow.
We're much bigger than the other guys that have started it. They came to our offices because we had our national sales meeting had over 100 offices. So they came to us to make the crypto situation available to us. We approached only 1 or 2 people with them here, and then we'll have all the paperwork going forward within the week.
All right, like I said before, when you're ready,
wonderful.
you can do a presentation for,
Yeah.
all right. So I want to thank you all for coming, unless somebody has anything else they want to say. We'll look forward to seeing
Everyone tonight.
those tonight who were able to make it. If not, we'll see you in Orlando at the show perhaps on November 2nd and 3rd, or at the
Yeah.
pizza show on the 9th and 10th.
I didn't get that invitation, and we were planning on going to the first one.
It was sent out earlier this week and yesterday.
Okay, I got the invitation to be here, but I didn't get that.
Okay,
So if you could take care of that, I'd really be happy.
okay. Well, you can go on their website
Okay,
and use the promotion code V like in Victor 107. I think it's
EV
107.
107. Okay. Okay, I'll try that.
If that doesn't work, let me know and I'll. All right.
Okay.
So thank
Thanks for the
everybody.
warm welcome, everybody. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, and we'll see you all tonight, hopefully.